Hello and welcome to the video on face authentication, usage and best practices. In this video, we will explain the usage and best practices of face authentication. Facial recognition technology has grown by leaps and bounds over the last decade, and it can be hard to keep up with all the developments. Let us look at some of the key points in facial recognition technology. Here are the key points of face recognition technology. A 1:1 matching modality of facial image captured for authentication matched with facial image stored against individual Aadhaar number, captured at the time of enrollment, developed on AI or ML-based face authentication functionality. It can be easily performed using mobile devices with resolution of 5 megapixel or above. Critical aspects of face authentication are to ensure face liveness, ensure face authentication, ensure secure transaction within applications. Facial recognition technology is ideal for the elderly and those who have difficulty with fingerprint authentication.
Face ID app available on Google Play Store for Android smartphones.
Jeevan Praman or live certificate through face authentication. Now, enjoy ease of live certificate submission from the comfort and safety of your home using a smartphone.
Let's go through the benefits, requirements, and process in detail.
You can use any Android smartphone. Jeevan Praman or live certificate can be submitted with no dependence on any external device. You need not visit the bank. Requirements: Android smartphone version 7.0 and above, and the device should be unrooted. You must have an internet connection. The device should have RAM of 4+ GB. The device should have a storage capacity of 64 GB and a minimum of 500 MB of free storage space. You should use the Aadhaar number registered with pension disbursing authority like bank, post office or others. The device should have a camera resolution of 5 megapixel or more. The process for live certificate submission involves 4 steps.
Let's go through each step in detail.
Download and install Aadhaar Face RD app from Google Play Store. Open Google Play Store. Search for Aadhaar Face RD and install the Aadhaar Face RD app. The Aadhaar Face RD is not shown like other apps and has no icon. The app is visible in Settings, App Info. Open the Jeevan Praman website in any web browser. The URL of the website is, click on the Download tab. It displays the system requirements for various applications. Check whether your device fulfills the requirements before downloading the application. Enter your email, CAPTCHA code and then click on the I agree to download button. You will receive an OTP in your email account that you have provided. As the next step, enter the OTP received on your email. Click on the Submit button.
Click on Android Mobile Face App Download for downloading the application, or click on Download for Windows OS to download for Windows, or click on Mobile App Download to download mobile app, and it requires a biometric device.
The link to download the application is sent to your email. Click on OK button. You will receive a mail with the link to download the application. The link will work only once. Please note, if you get session token expired message, then repeat the download procedure. If you download Jeevan Praman Face app, then you also need to download UIDAI Aadhaar Face RD service, the link for which is also sent in the email. After you have successfully installed the Jeevan Praman Face application, run the application. Click on Yes to proceed further. A pop-up will appear asking for permissions. You need to allow the permissions in order to run the application. Click on while using the app to proceed further. Next, another pop-up will appear asking for more permissions. Click on Allow. Operator authentication is a one-time process. Any person can act as an operator. The pensioner can also act as an operator. The operator needs to enter his or her Aadhaar number, mobile number, and email address and click on Submit. The mobile number need not be linked with Aadhaar. You can enter any mobile number, but make sure you have it, as you will receive an OTP on the mobile and email ID provided. The application is bilingual. You can select English or Hindi from the drop-down at the top right corner. The figure shows how the application looks like in Hindi language. After the operator has entered the details, he or she will receive an OTP on entered mobile number as well as email. Enter any one of the OTP received and then click on Submit button. In case OTP is not received, click on Resend OTP button. After successful OTP validation, the screen is displayed as shown. Operator needs to enter name and give consent for authentication by selecting the checkbox. Click on Scan button to proceed towards face scan. Next, a pop-up appears asking if you want to proceed with face scan. Click on Yes to proceed further. The screen shows the instructions for face authentication. Read the instructions properly. Select the checkbox and then click on Proceed. You can use the front or rear camera to capture the face. The screen shows the instructions you need to follow while scanning face, like hold still and blink your eyes. Follow the instructions that appear on the screen to successfully complete the face authentication process. In case of any issue, refer to best practices for Aadhaar-based face scan. After you have successfully authenticated yourself through face scan, the application restarts itself. A toast is shown, Client Registration Successful, which states that the operator registration is successful. Next, the pensioner authentication screen will open. Now, whenever you run the application, the pensioner authentication screen will open. The pensioner should enter his or her Aadhaar number and mobile number. The email address is optional. Next, click on the Submit button. You will receive an OTP on the entered mobile number and email, only if the user has provided an email. Enter the OTP received and click on Submit button to proceed further. If OTP is not received, please click on Resend OTP button. After successful OTP validation, the screen as shown appears. The screen will be either blank or will have pre-filled details. Enter all the details correctly. Incorrect information will lead to rejection of Jeevan Praman by the pension disbursing agency. In case you get the screen with the pre-filled details, select the desired PPO number from the drop-down, or you can select Add New Pension PPO Not in List for yourself if your required PPO number is not appearing in list. In case user selects a PPO number, he or she can modify all the details except PPO number. In case you select Add New Pension PPO Not in List for yourself, the non-filled pensioner authentication screen is displayed and user is required to fill all details. After entering all the details, select both the check boxes stating that the information entered is accurate. Click on Submit button to proceed further. After you click on Submit button, a pop-up will appear as shown in figure. The pop-up asks the pensioner whether he or she wants to add another PPO number or pension apart from the one which has already been entered. In case user clicks on Yes, the user will be taken to the pensioner details screen. The pensioner is required to fill all the details regarding the PPO number that he or she wants to add. The screen shows all the PPO numbers selected by the pensioner for DLC, Digital Life Certificate or Jeevan Praman generation. The pensioner needs to select the checkbox in order to give consent. Click on Scan button to proceed further. Next, a pop-up appears asking if the pensioner wants to proceed towards face scan. Click on Yes to proceed further. The screen shows the instructions you need to follow while scanning face. It shows if the lighting is poor or if camera is moving and not stable, etc. It will show hold still and blink your eyes when the lighting is right and the camera is stable. Follow the instructions shown on the screen to successfully complete the face authentication process. In case of any issue, refer to best practices for Aadhaar-based face scan. Once face authentication is successful, the DLC, that is Jeevan Praman, is successfully generated and appears on the screen. The screen shows the Praman ID for each PPO number. The pensioner shall also receive an SMS on the mobile number provided during pensioner authentication. The SMS contains the Praman ID and the link from which the DLC can be downloaded. Face authentication has been rolled out in production on 15th October 2021 for the following entities: Jeevan Praman for Digital Life Certificate under DOPPW, NHA for Co-win app registration, Fruits, that is Farmers Registration, and United Beneficiary Information System, Government of Karnataka. 1,06,395 plus authentications from 15th October 2021 to 16th January 2022. 71% plus overall success rate. Majorly beneficial for old age residents and those with difficulty in fingerprint authentications. Advantage of having contactless authentication, a safe measure in prevailing COVID conditions. Best practices for Aadhaar-based face scan. Position. For capturing facial image, it is advisable that adjust the camera at the right distance or in the right posture. Frontal pose needs to be captured, that is, no head rotation or tilt. The pensioner should be instructed to be seated properly with their back upright and their face towards the camera. It is strongly recommended that the face should be captured with neutral, non-smiling expression, teeth closed and both eyes open and looking into the camera. Poor illumination has a high impact on the performance of face recognition. Proper and equally distributed lighting mechanism should be used such that there are no shadows over the face, no shadows in eye sockets. Light should be diffused and placed in front of the pensioner so that there are no shadows under the eye. If the person normally wears glasses, it is recommended that the photograph be taken with glasses. However, the glasses should be clear and transparent. Dark glasses or tinted glasses should be taken off before taking the photograph. Some of the actionable feedbacks in software are: no face found, enrollee too far, pose, look straight, insufficient lighting, very low face confidence, non-uniform lighting, insufficient lighting, very low face confidence, non-uniform lighting of face in output image, incorrect background, in output image, insufficient lighting, bad gray values in face area of output image. The graph shows the face authentication success rate in production. Feasibility analysis under progress for providing face authentication to other schemes and programs. Face RD Android APK under R&D for more optimization and security specifications. iOS-based application under development for further expansion of face authentication usage. Face authentication usage to be extended for ECMP operators in future. Amendment of legal aspects in Aadhaar, Authentication and Offline Verification, Regulations 2021 Act is under progress. With this, we have come to the end of this video. I hope you have understood the usage and best practices of face authentication. Thank you.